Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Concrete Cowboy. And this is a new film that's going to be hitting Netflix, starring Idris Elba, and this is from writer-director Ricky Stobe, who brings this story to life about these cowboys who live in Western Philadelphia, West Philadelphia, and you have they have stables, they have horses, they do competitions, they have races, they raise these horses. It's very much their culture. They live this through and through. And this young man, played by Caleb McLaughlin, who is Lucas from Stranger Things, he is getting in tons of trouble. His mother drops him off at his father's doorstep in the middle of the night in Philly and leaves him there, and he starts living with his father, and he's doesn't really have a good relationship with him. There's a lot of tension there, and he keeps getting caught up with his friend, played by Jerome Smush, who had been a friend of his, who's caught up in all these bad things like drugs and a lot of criminal activity. His father doesn't approve. There's tension there. You have this story, and you know from the start exactly how this kind of film's going to play out. This doesn't throw a whole lot of curveballs in terms of story. You get the tension between father and son, and slowly they start gaining respect for each other. You have the son here, Cole, who slowly begins to get a better appreciation and understanding of this lifestyle. They even have a few of the real people who live in this community play in the film, and they are very natural and give fine performances and help build that connection for Cole. There's a young woman, there's a man who's in a wheelchair, and both of them really connect with Cole and help him appreciate this. And you do see him and Smush go through some things, and some of them get him in trouble with the cops, and there's also tragedy involved. And you see that specter of crime and getting involved in gangs in the inner city, and that's a big part of the themes of this film. You have the themes of connection and building a sense of community and finding a family and building that connection. And where's home? Is home a place, or is home with the people that you choose to be with? And those are strong themes that are etched throughout this film. And you get a lot of, you have like an older woman mentor kind of character. You've seen that kind of character before, but it's played very earnestly in this film. You have like the tough as nails dad character played by Idris Elba. But it's Idris Elba, and he brings a lot to the role and a lot of charisma. Method Man plays a cop who is part of their community, but can he really be a part of this community because he is on the other side of the law? And they get in trouble because people say horses aren't being taken care of, or there's smell complaints and noise complaints. And the production design of this neighborhood is perfect because it really captures the life and culture and unfortunate financial situations of this area. It's really raw, lived in, textured. And then you have Stobe's direction, which is earnest. It's well paced. It has a raw look to it. You feel like you're in this with them. But you also have some pretty inspired cinematography at times throughout this film from Minka Farthing Cole. There's a couple particular shots that really were impressive. There's a chase scene where we have Cole and Smush running away from Method Man's cop character, and there's some cool shots of them running through like this open area, and this like hidden space for them, this abandoned area, is shot so well with such great framing shots that it builds a sense of expansiveness and also like, I wouldn't say warmth, but a homey kind of place for them. And you see that in the way that it's portrayed through the framing of the camera, through the shots. It has a very textured and lived in kind of feel to the film. And I think that's essential because this is a lived in world. This isn't like perfect and shiny. No, it's dirty. It's not really organized. It's lived in. And this film in general captures that nature of it. Has strong themes, strong performances from Idris Elba, from Caleb McLaughlin, Lorraine Toussaint, who plays Nessie, a middle-aged woman kind of mentoring character, and Method Man, and Gerald Jerome, and all the actual people who live in this community that star in the film as well. You just have this strong ensemble cast that hits the themes, delivers on the story, and even though it's something that you've seen before, and some of the plot points and some of the plot threads and some of the themes feel worn in, it's a comfortable worn in feel even when things get a little bit darker and a little bit more intense. This film doesn't pull punches, and it does give hope though. And I really appreciated Concrete Cowboy, and I really enjoyed the film a lot. So I hope that you go out and check it out once it hits Netflix. But those are my thoughts on Concrete Cowboy. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland Reviewer.